So in this video, we will discuss how to enable Webhook option in Google Sheet. So a lot of users were facing issues or complications while setting up the Webhook URL in the Google Sheets. So in this video, we will create a step-by-step guide that how you can do it. And after doing that, after adding the Webhook URL, we will create a simple but amazing automation between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So the trigger of this automation will be addition of details of a customer in our Google Sheets, and the action will be instantly sending the WhatsApp message to those customers whose details we have added in the Google Sheet. Now how we are going to do this? Let's go to our screen and understand.
So first, we will come to our browser and we will search for pabbly.com/connect. And after reaching to the landing page of Pabbly Connect, by clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. Or if you already have an account, just click on sign in. So I will click on sign in and sign into my own Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you will reach to this all apps page of Pabbly, and here we have to click on access now below Pabbly Connect. And after clicking on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now in this dashboard, we have to click on create workflow and we have to give this workflow a name. For example, I will name this workflow as Google Sheets to WhatsApp and click on create. So guys, now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is trigger window, second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. So the idea here is, first, using a Webhook URL, we will connect Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect and get the details, the data which we are entering in our Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect. Then using Pabbly Connect, we will send the WhatsApp message to the person whose details we are entering in our Google Sheet. So let's begin with the process. So here in trigger window, in choose app, we have to search for Google Sheets first. Google Sheets it is. And after that, in trigger event from the drop down, we have to select new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a Webhook URL. Now, as you all know, using this Webhook URL, we will make the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. But the question arises how we are going to use this Webhook URL in our Google Sheet. So a lot of users have confusion or have doubts regarding how to enable or how to add this Webhook URL in your Google Sheet. So I'll tell you in this video. So first, let's check the spreadsheet which we have created. So this is the spreadsheet which we have created. So in this spreadsheet, I am adding the details of a new client just for an example. So suppose that we are creating an automation that whenever I add the details of a new client like their name and mobile number in this spreadsheet, I want to instantly send them a WhatsApp message, a welcome message on WhatsApp. So for example, in this video, we are setting up this automation. So this is the Google Sheet. Now guys, we have to basically add the Webhook URL in this Google Sheet. Now to add this Webhook URL, we will go to extensions in our spreadsheet section, we'll go to add-ons and we will click on get add-ons. Now as we click on get add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in search app section, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks, Pabbly, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And as you can see, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on is already installed in my spreadsheet, in my Google Sheet. You just have to install this same add-on into your own Google Sheet, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheet once. This is a very important step. And after refreshing it, we will once again go to extension, and now we can see that Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on can be seen over here. And there is one more important mistake or one more a common issue which is faced by a lot of users, and that is having multiple Google accounts logged in your browser. So because of having multiple Google accounts logged in our browser, Pabbly Connect and Google Sheet may face the authentication issue while adding the Webhook URL. So here in the browser in this video, you can see that I have multiple accounts logged in my browser. So that is why it may face some kind of authentication issue. But guys, don't worry, there is a way by which we can completely eliminate this threat or this issue of having authentication or authentication failure between the two applications. And this is that having only one Google account in our browser. Or if you don't have any one Google account, just switch to the incognito tab for just setting up this automation. So as you can see here, I have switched to the incognito tab. So in this tab, we have only one Google account in which this spreadsheet exists. So using this tab, we will basically add the Webhook URL in this Google Sheet or in this Google spreadsheet. So after going to extensions, after installing the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on in our Google spreadsheet, and after ensuring that we have only one Google account in our browser, or either we are using the incognito tab of our browser, we'll go to extensions and we will go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks, which we have just now installed. And after that, we will click on Initial Setup. Now, as we click on Initial Setup, a new dialog box appears in front of us. And this dialog box basically asks us three basic things. That is selected sheet, webhook URL, and trigger column. So in selected sheet section, it is most likely possible that in your spreadsheet, you have created multiple sheets. Like in this video, you can see there is only one sheet in this spreadsheet, that is sheet 1. But it is possible that you may be using multiple spreadsheets. So out of all of those spreadsheets, from which spreadsheet you want to send the data to Pabbly Connect. So for example, I have only one sheet, so I want to send this data from this spreadsheet, this only one sheet. But guys, if you have multiple sheets, you just have to select the sheet that you are in which sheet you are adding the new data, and from which sheet the new data you want to send to Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL. After selecting the sheet, it is asking us for the webhook URL. Now in this webhook URL section, guys, we have to actually paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect. So we will go to our Pabbly Connect workflow. And after reaching to our workflow, we'll just copy this webhook URL from here, go to our Google Sheet in this incognito tab and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, it is asking us for the trigger column. Now here you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google Sheet. So just for an example, in the background you can see that in this spreadsheet, column C is the last column in which my data exists. So column C will be my trigger column. So I will enter column C as a trigger column for this spreadsheet. But guys, basically any column, C, D, E, F, G, H, any column could be your trigger column. Just ensure that it is the last data entry column. And after that column, none of your data exists in any of the column. So after entering our trigger column, we will just click on Send Test. And as we click on Send Test, the details of this first client which are present in this spreadsheet will be sent to Pabbly Connect to this webhook URL. Let's click on Send Test. And as we click on Send Test, it is showing us test data sent successfully. So details or the data of the first client or the first row after the headings is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now let's check our Pabbly Connect workflow, that whether we have received the response of this Google Sheet data or the client details from this Google Sheet or not. So we are in the Pabbly Connect workflow and it is still showing us waiting for webhook response. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes guys, here we can see that in Pabbly Connect now we have received a response. And in this response, we will see the details of the same client which we have added in our Google Sheet is received in Pabbly Connect. So we have the same client name, dummy name, we have the same mobile number. Also, we have received some other details regarding the spreadsheet. Like the name of the spreadsheet was client list, we have the name of the spreadsheet ID, the sheet name and other details as well. So in this way guys, basically we can add webhook URL in our Google spreadsheet, and after that we can receive the responses, details or the data which we are adding in our Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect to automate our workflows. Also guys, once again we'll go back to our spreadsheet, just a second, in incognito tab, and here we'll just click on this submit button. After clicking on submit button, we'll go to extensions, we'll go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And here after initial setup, we have several other options. So the next option is send on event. So as we click on send on event, we will see that this time send on event is selected over here. We will have a tick mark over here. Just wait for a second. And yes, we can see the tick mark. So send on event, by selecting send on event, we are basically telling this add-on, telling this Google Sheet that as and when a new details or a new data is added in a new row of this spreadsheet till our trigger column, the trigger column which we have selected, instantly send that new data to Pabbly Connect. So send on event basically means as we receive the new data till our trigger column, as a trigger column is filled, instantly send the complete row, the complete new data of that row to Google Sheet. After send on event, it is showing us auto send on schedule. So by selecting auto send on schedule guys, basically the new data will not be sent instantly, but the new data will be sent on a duration of 1 hour. So every 1 hour, the details or newly added data in our Google Sheet will be collectively sent to Pabbly Connect. For example, if we have received the details or the data of 10 rows in an hour, like in last 1 hour, I have received the data in 10 rows. So the details, all the details of the 10 rows or all the data of newly added 10 rows will be sent to Pabbly Connect after every 1 hour. So in last 1 hour, I have received the data of 10 rows. In next 1 hour, for example, I received the data in 5 rows. So after 1 hour, the details of that newly added 5 rows will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So it is not instantly sending the data one by one, but it will collectively send the data of last 1 hour. Then it is showing us next option is send custom data. So by selecting send custom data, we can basically select a range that in the data in that particular range will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Not complete data, not only new data, the data present in that complete range will be sent only. And then it is showing us send all data. So as you can all guess, by selecting send all data, Pabbly Connect will instantly send the complete data present in our Google Sheet till a trigger column to Pabbly Connect. The all data. If you have hundreds of or thousands of rows of data, then it will send all of the data instantly. So this was the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on, so using which you can add the webhook URL into your Google spreadsheet and receive the data. Now after that, let's move to our next step. So we wanted to send a WhatsApp message to this customer, to this client whose detail we have added in our Google Sheet. Now to do so, we will scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, we will search for WhatsApp Cloud API. WhatsApp Cloud API it is. So after selecting WhatsApp Cloud API, in the action event from the drop-down, select Send Template Message. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we are using what Facebook or Meta's official WhatsApp Cloud API. And here guys, we have to connect our Cloud API account with Pabbly Connect. Now to make this connection, we require the token, the phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID of our Cloud API account. So here guys, I have already created my WhatsApp Cloud API account. But if you haven't created your WhatsApp Cloud API account and you want to send the message, we have a separate dedicated video on how you can set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account and use it. So the link of that video will be in the description box below. By referring to that video, you can set up your own WhatsApp Cloud API account. And after creating your account, you will reach to this app dashboard page of WhatsApp Cloud API. And at this page, you will find all the details which are required to make the connection between Pabbly Connect and WhatsApp Cloud API, like the temporary access token, phone number ID, and WhatsApp business account ID. So just copy this phone number ID from this page, go to Pabbly Connect, and paste it over here in this connection window. Then after that, copy the WhatsApp business account ID and also paste this WhatsApp business account ID in this video. Then it is asking us for the token. And the help text below it says, enter system user generated permanent token as explained here. So guys, the token which we get on this app dashboard page is a temporary access token, which means this token will expire every 24 hours. So after 24 hours, this connection will not be valid. But how is this possible? But guys, this is an issue and there is a solution to this issue as well. And that is the permanent access token. So here in the help text below, you will see that there is a hyperlink. Just click on this hyperlink. And as you click on this hyperlink, you will be redirected to a page on our forum. And at this page, you will find all the details regarding WhatsApp Cloud API, how you can set up your account or how you can generate a permanent access token which will never expire. So you can refer to this page and generate the permanent access token. After generating the token, just enter that token over here in this field and click on Save to make the connection. I have already generated the token and make the connection. So I will click on select existing connection and click on save. After making the connection guys, it is asking us the next thing it asks us is the template name. Now here you must be thinking what are these templates? So to send the WhatsApp messages using WhatsApp Cloud API, first we have to create a template message of the WhatsApp message which we want to send in WhatsApp Cloud API. And after that, we have to get that template approved from Facebook, or should I say Meta. And after the approval, we can use that template message to send the WhatsApp message to our new clients. So here in the drop down below, we can see a list of all the templates which we have already created and got approved from Facebook. And we can use all of these templates to send the message. Now, if you want to create your own template of your choice in your Cloud API account, just go to this app dashboard page, scroll down and come to this step 2, send message with the API. And here at last, you will find the hyperlink. Just click on this link and it will take you to the message template page of WhatsApp Cloud API. And at this page, you will find all the template messages which you have created over here. If you want to create a new WhatsApp message template, Here, by clicking on create message template button, you can do that. And if you want to know how you can create a message template and what are the features it offers, we have a separate dedicated video on that too. And you can refer to that video to basically know how you can create the WhatsApp message template of your choice. So guys, the template message which we are going to use in this video is named as new lead sign up. Let me show you the template. New lead sign up. So this is the kind of WhatsApp message, guys, as you can see in this preview section, which I want to send to the customers whose detail I'm ending into the Google Sheet. So here in the body section, you can see the actual body of this message. So this message say hi, and after hi, I want to add the name of the customer, name of my client to whom I am sending the message. So guys, basically the name of the client will be keep on changing for every new message, every new client details we add in our Google Sheet. Every client have a different name and we wanted to add the name of that client. So basically this means the name of the client is a dynamic text. And to add these kind of dynamic text in our template message, we add these kind of variables over here. So here guys, you can see that in the body section, after hi, I have added a number 1 in the double curly braces. You must be thinking, what is this? So this is basically a body field, a variable which I have added in my message. So to add these kind of dynamic text in our message, we add this kind of body field in the template message. So after hi, this is the dynamic text where we will add the name of the customer. Then it is asking us, this message says, thank you for signing up, welcome to, and we have another body field, another variable over here. So I have written number 2 because this is the second body field in the double curly braces. In place of this body field, we want to add the name of our business. For example, Pabbly. So welcome to Pabbly. We are so lucky to have you as a precious user. You will be among the first to hear about new arrivals, big events, and special offers. If you need any support, don't hesitate to reach out with questions. We would love to hear from you. Regards. So this is the kind of message which I want to send just for an example. So new lead sign up. We have to select this same template over here in Pabbly Connect in this template section. So we will search for new lead sign up. New lead sign up it is. And after selecting our template name, the language code and template ID are automatically detected. We don't have to make any changes over here. And after that, it is asking us for the recipient mobile number. So in place of this recipient mobile number, we have to actually enter the WhatsApp number of our client to whom we want to send the WhatsApp message. So we have entered the mobile number, the WhatsApp number of the client in the Google Sheet. And using the Webhook URL which we have added, we have received the Google Sheet response in Pabbly Connect. So here in Pabbly Connect in trigger window response, we have this client's mobile number, WhatsApp number. And we have to map this same WhatsApp number over here in this recipient mobile number field. And as we all know, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and from the drop down below, from the responses of Google Sheet, select the response of mobile number, the WhatsApp number which you have received from Google Sheet, select that response and map it. And it is done. Whatever number we will enter in our Google Sheet in this mobile number column, the same number will be added over here in this recipient mobile number field while executing the automation or executing the workflow. So after adding the recipient mobile number, it is asking us body field 1 and body field 2. So as you remember, I told you just now that we have created two body fields, two variables in our template message. So in place of body field 1, we wanted to add the name of the client, name of the customer to whom we are sending WhatsApp message. So here in place of body field 1 in our workflow, we have to basically map the name of the customer. And as we received the mobile number, we have also received the name of the customer from Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect. So we will map it. Just click on this field. As we all know, from the drop down from all the responses of Google Sheet, select the response of first name and map it. Then after that, guys, in body field 2, we wanted to add the name of our business. But the name of our business won't be a dynamic text. It will be a static text. The name of my business will not be keep on changing. So if you want to add some such kind of static text in your workflow, you can basically just manually type it. For example, my business name is Pabbly, so I will manually enter the Pabbly. So whatever text or whatever name of the customer we will be adding in our Google Sheet will come over here in body field 1. And in body field 2, because we have added a static text, that's why it won't be changing. So after entering all of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, as we click on Save and Send Test Request, we can see that we have received a response over here. And this response seems to be a very positive response to us. This response shows that a WhatsApp message with our selected template is now sent on this number. So let's check the WhatsApp account of this number. So let's go to WhatsApp. And yes guys, we can see that on this number we have received a WhatsApp message which says hi dummy, means the same name of the same first name of the customer which we have added in our Google Sheet. The same name is here. Thanks for signing up. Welcome to Pabbly. We are so lucky to have you as a precious user. You will be among the first to hear about new arrivals, big events and special offers. So we can see that guys, this is the same template message. Same template message which we have created in WhatsApp Cloud API is sent, and we have mapped the name of the customer, that's why it is dynamic, but we have added the name of the business, our business name, manually, that's why it is static. So we can see that the automation which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. Now guys, let's test this automation once again. We will once again go to a spreadsheet, and now we can basically use the spreadsheet in our normal browser. Just to add the webhook URL and make the connection, we need the incognito tab, or we just need the one Google account in our browser. After that, you can you can work freely in your browser after adding the webhook URL. So this time, for example, I will enter a name as test name. So this is the name of the client, and let's use the same mobile number over here. So just now we have added the details of a new customer by the name of test name in our Google Sheet. And we will see, because we have created this automation and the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is using a webhook URL, instantly a WhatsApp message sent is on this number. Let's check the WhatsApp account, and yes. And in this message, you will notice hi test means the name of the customer is changed, and it is the same name which we have added in our Google Sheet. And the name of the business is static because we have manually entered the name of the business in our Pabbly Connect workflow, as you can see over here. So this is how guys we have created the workflow, and this is how you can basically connect your Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect using this webhook URL. In this way, you can add the webhook URL in your Google Sheet. So that's it for today's video. Thank you.
If you need any kind of help or have any queries, you can ask them on forum.pabbly.com, and you can check Pabbly Connect's pricing at this link. So if this video was helpful to you, you can like this video, don't forget to share it with others, and to keep getting such content on automation and integration, you can subscribe to Pabbly. Thank you, have a nice day.